Good evening, good evening. The North Father is here. Welcome to the spot. We are live. We're going to have some topics today, and we also are going to have a special guest. What's love got to do with it? One of my subscribers, a nice, good person as well. We're going to give y'all a chance. Shout out to Dot Blount, who already left a couple of comments up there. Thank you very much, Dot. We put a star next to your name. We're gonna make this a good live tonight. Most definitely.
Down two of the information. Did the defendant
Looks like Darrel Brooks will be going to jail for the rest of his life. That's for damn show. For his malicious crimes. Hitting people with the car at the Christmas parade.
commit first degree intentional homicide while using a dangerous weapon? Answer, yes.
Burn in hell, you piece of shit.
Hey, you are to be removed right now. You will not do that.
Well, Darrell Brooks is definitely a guy who had it coming to him. You know, he gets into a fight with his ex-girlfriend in the car. He punches her in the face. Her friend tries to help her. He punches her in the face. And in a bit of rage, there's a parade going on not too far from where they at. He plows through the parade, which I will show in a few minutes. He plows through the parade, kills 6 people, injures 40. And these are mostly kids. There's a lot of kids in there. So he goes to court. He represents himself in court. And that's one thing that I really want to talk about. Why these idiots represent themselves in court. Take a guy like Darrell Brooks. He's going to jail for the rest of his life. He represents himself in court. Not only does he does that, he makes himself out of an idiot in the court. A hell of an idiot he made himself out of. Ted Bundy, another one. His self-proclaimed, what up, Dot? Let me put you up there. His self-proclaimed boyish charm looks. Think he can sway the women of the jury. You dumb MFer. You killed a bunch of women, beat them to death. The woman gonna put your ass away first. So what he does, he gets the death penalty. Ted Bundy. That's what the woman thought of his dumb ass. He gets the death penalty. Tim Norman wanted to represent himself, but he was advised not to. But he took the stand in defense of himself, hoping he could charm people. Oh yeah, brother, yeah, I'm a good guy. I'm a real good guy. They put his ass away too. We're gonna have a special guest on here soon. What's love got to do with it? Anyone who wants to talk on here, let me know on the chat. You know what I'm saying? And I will definitely have y'all on. It's still early. We're gonna have a few people in here in a little bit. But he definitely, and Tim Norman's, like I said, he's another one. He puts himself right there. But Ted Bundy proudly put himself up on the chat. Let me see, what is that? All right, she's texting me now, but instead of texting me, I wish she would come on live. What to do? Just say down. Come on, come on in. I just put come on into her. She's hiding. Camera shot. Love is a good person. She texts me all day, every day. I want to know about. She got into a beef with a certain content creator too. She had an argument with one. That happens. I want to give a special shout out. I'll do that later. There's a special content creator that I really like. She's a real one. I'm gonna speak about her later on, but she's definitely a real one. And you have to see this lady. This lady's work is really, really above many, if not all. I don't want to upset anybody else. She ain't better than me. She ain't better than me. This lady right here is the real deal. And she went to the court where Tim was being found guilty at. And she did a damn good job there. But like I said, we're gonna have this thing going on. I got a lot of things to do this week. Hopefully, that's just what I need. That's just what I need. I need a nice busy week this week, and that's what I'm looking forward to. And that's what I'm looking for. Did I spell that wrong? Britney Griner? I put Britney Griner. I'll fix that. Britney Griner goes to jail for $200 worth of weed. $200 to $240 worth of weed. She gets 9 years in Russia. Now, what do we think about that? I think that's one of the most craziest things I ever heard. But when you in Russia, right? When you in Russia, and Russia is at war with everybody, and Russia hates the United States, and you black, I definitely cannot answer this phone. Who's calling? Oh my God. I'm trying to find a way to cut it off. There we go. I'm gonna. If anybody wants to go on the live, okay, you here, great. I'm gonna call you soon, love. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna call you, and we're gonna talk on the phone. Most definitely. Let me put a star by your comment, because we do have a lot to talk about, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you. Let me just get in. I'm about to get into the topic that you're getting into, but I'm just gonna touch it up right quick. That's what we're gonna do. First, let me put a star by your name. I'm gonna call you for the next 10, 15 minutes. Let me go get the other phone first. It's on charge now. So, okay. So what I'm trying to say, right? $200 to $245 worth of weed. I'm about to bring you in, love. Don't you worry. Give me a few minutes. I'm gonna save that topic for you. Trust me, because I want you to be heard. Let me just touch it up a little bit. For $245 worth of weed, she gets 9 years in jail. I'm gonna save the rest of this conversation here for what's love got to do with it, aka love. I'm gonna save that one in. I'm gonna save that one just for you, girl. Don't you worry. And if anybody else wants to talk tonight, more than welcome. In fact, hold on a second. Wow, I love it. Okay, hold on 1 second, love. 1 second. Love is ready. That's what I like. And we're gonna have some pretty good topics tonight. Damn, I gotta charge this sucker up. Let me see this right here. Welcome to the spot. The North Forest definitely in the building. Okay. I'm calling you now, love. Okay, let's see what's going on.
Oh, hello?
Yo, love, what's good, girl?
Hey, what's poppin', papito?
All right. I'm just letting you know right now, you are on the live now.
¿Qué pasó, mi amor? ¿Cómo está, people?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Let's get into the topic that you want to talk about first. Which one you want? Brittany?
I heard you talking about Britney, right? So let's continue with that because I got something to speak on.
Right.
That.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Britney was a pompous ass, and before she left America, she also talked about how she hated the U.S. And now you want us to save your ass. What's that about? Are you ridiculous already? Are you crazy? Are you serious?
Well, this is what usually happens when you deal with ungrateful people. So I must say.
I'm going to tell you what it is. You know what it is? It's these pompous ass athletes who have had their way paid for them in gold because of what they do. So they're spoiled. They're spoiled brats. And they think everything is handed to them on a platter on the yes highway. Yes, yes, yes. They're never told no to because of who they are and what they represent and what they do and how they do it. That's what that's about. Just like Chad Ochocinco and your boy T.O. and all of them, T.O. and all of them, they were hungry back in the day during the NAACP or whatever, the NCAA. And when they got, if you want to see a real loyal game, look at the college players.
Right.
They're hungry.
Hungry,
Once
exactly.
they get to the pros, they give you their ass to kiss.
True. They got that money now, so they ain't worrying about it.
So Tio and Ocho started talking all this hoopla and this and all that. Then they let their ass go like quick fast because there's always youngins coming behind your ass that are even more endowed as far as doing the catch the ball.
And so they will get rid of your ass for them in a heartbeat.
Exactly. And like they say, the man giveth and he sure enough will take it away.
I heard that. Let me ask you a question. If you don't mind me asking, what happened with you yesterday with a certain content creator? I'm not going to mention the name, but if you want to talk about it, you can. But if you don't have to.
Yes, I would like to speak on that as well. You know, these people, they need to let this PP stuff go and let this family try to heal. These families are not even talking about it. And how can you downgrade her daughter? That's her daughter at the end of the day. Okay,
That's right.
She could say whatever she want. PP could say whatever she want about her daughter.
And vice versa.
But you can't. Okay?
Exactly.
And B. Nicole could say whatever she want. And B. Nicole, Heavenly Hush. B. Nicole got on Trey, Money Trey. I don't know if I'm saying his name right.
Money Boy Trey.
Money Trey.
Yeah. Shout out to Money Boy.
Yeah, it said a couple of months ago, before the verdict came down, Sweetie Pie said, hey, look, y'all, okay, y'all go ahead and talk or do whatever y'all have to, but you know what? That's my mom. I really don't want to talk about it no more. I said what I had to say. I'm exhausted. She knows how I feel. She knows what she did, and yada, yada, yada. So let it be said, leave these people to heal. Family, everybody's at war. Friends are at war with
That's
friends.
Right. That's right.
Family is at war with family.
Right.
I mean, there's a war in Ukraine. Hello.
Yeah,
but
right.
You know what? These ignorant assholes, like this girl, the spoken one, I mean, she sits up there and like, she knows no one's really hearing her, so she has to yell every word she's saying. So who are you trying to convince, sweetheart? You or me?
Hello?
Your take. Your take, babe.
You know what? I think you hit some valid points. I think a lot of people did, how can I put it? I think the beef has went too far. But I think people using their personal situations with other people to inflame this particular situation here. But you was right. You said, let Philly Phil, whatever Philly Phil got to say about her own child, she has a right to. That's her child. And if her child want to say anything about her mother, she has a right. I think it's more between them two. But the daughter has confided in people like CMA, and CMA and Philly Phil had a connection. And I still feel throughout many years to come, they will still be connected in some kind of way. Because when they was together, they were strong together.
One thing about friends versus family, family will always sometime, somewhere down the road, start talking together. Whether they meet up at a reunion, family reunion, or a funeral.
Right.
But friends, they will never speak ever again in life. They will stay away from each other.
Right.
Family is family, and
it's
blood is blood.
That's right.
And they should let these people heal, let it rest. I mean, the fathers, both fathers, the adopted father and the real father, they must be turning over in their grave to see what's going on here today. And people should just mind their goddamn business and take care of what's in your own backyard.
There you go.
Because I'm sure with Unspoken, Money Boy Trey, CMA, they got shit with their own family. Mind your own family business before you start talking about somebody else. And Money Boy Trey keep riding it and riding it and riding it until the wheels fall off. Like, is that how you get your clicks and your views?
Right.
CMA, is that how you get your clicks and your views?
Right.
He's not even talking about it.
Right.
What she's talking about is the outer skirts in which she states, oh, bullying. You know, so that could be anything and anyone, and it could apply to anyone in any situation. Right. But these people are naming names and then talking about this one got AIDS and all of that. You know, where's the love? Where's the love? Because, you know, at the end of the day, if y'all see one of them drowning, y'all going to help them.
That's right.
You know what? It's about love, bottom line. It's about love. But all y'all doing now is just feeding the subscribers, It's like they eating popcorn and listening to what you're saying. And,
Right. The subscribers are really spoiled with this here. Whereas if you put something else up there, they might not even want to listen to that. They want to listen. They want to listen to this.
Have any other content? I think they limit it. I don't think Trey can talk about anything else other than this. I don't think he's so focused on it. I don't think Unspoken can talk about anything else. She's limited on her content. Where's the content? That ain't no content. It's old and it gets old. To speak and write perfect English. Okay? And these people, they in the South, it's just too much to be desired. I noticed that.
Right.
A lot of them are illiterates. They ain't been nowhere, not even past their backyard. I mean, like, can y'all bring something else to the table besides PP and B. Nicole? I mean, like, the world revolves around all, not just them.
Right. Well, I hope I don't get my butt kicked for it tonight, but I see what you're talking about. I see the angle where you're going with it. You know what I'm saying?
Sunday, I turn it on, and there's Unspoken cursing up a storm. What happened to keeping Sunday holy?
What happened to you the days when you couldn't curse on Sunday? Like that was the church. That's the Lord's day.
Just rah-rah on a Saturday night, on a Monday. But come Sunday, you don't do no laundry, you don't do no work, you get ready for school, and you do this and you do that.
Right.
You better not curse, you better not dance, you better not play no music.
Right.
And we need to get back to
those were the old days. You remember them days, huh?
There were situations, and that's what's being, that's what's being smart. That was smart.
I like that.
Let all sleeping dogs lie.
I like that. But I like in a way because I had my situation with Philly Phil, but that was like something that I did have with her. And in a lot of ways, I wish I didn't have it with her because when I first got on YouTube as a content creator, her and CMA was the first two people that I sought out. When I had like 3, 4, 5 subscribers, I asked them for advice on how to make it. Then my phone broke. That phone broke, and I forgot the password to my account. So for like a year and a half, I'm like, damn, them people was actually starting to like me, and I let them down. So when I got back on in April, I reached out to them both. So I mean, like, I wish it didn't happen, but sometimes things happen for a reason. But I wish them the best of luck. I mean, believe me, like
exactly, because that's a family.
Right, exactly.
Everybody's family is at odds in some type of form or fashion. Leave those people alone.
Exactly. That's what I learned to do. I've learned to leave Philly Phil and B. Nicole alone.
There is so much going on in the world today, and right in next door neighbor, and relationships have gone so terribly wrong, and killings in relationships, like Spivvy, the bailiff that was on that court show with that judge, and that comedian called him out and said, "Look at him."
Who's Spivvy? That was the big guy you showed me.
Spivvy is the bailiff, bro. And
Spivvy, okay.
The what was it? The comedian who was the what is it? They call it the plaintiff and the defendant. The plaintiff was complaining about his woman wasn't paying the bills and her portion of the bill. And so then the judge said, "Well, why didn't you just evict her?" He said, "How can you evict her when I did try to?" The cop said, "Because she has a child, you will be the one that's evicted, sir." Okay.
That's the one that you sent me last night.
Right. So
That was good. Yeah.
chimes in and say, well, it's really terrible. Marriage is very hard and relationships are very hard. He said, yeah, look at the bailiff over there, Spivvy. He's over there. And she said, he's got like 25 years of marriage, the judge said. And the comedian, which is the plaintiff, chimed in and said, yeah, he looks very angry.
Yeah, I know.
This man ended up killing his wife. The bailiff killed his wife, claimed that it was a gun.
The big guy?
The bailiff. Busy.
He killed his wife?
This is why I knew you didn't watch that goddamn thing.
I did watch it, but I didn't watch the whole thing. But I watched the part when he had his arms folded up and he said, "Gosh, he sure looks mad."
To cut into the chase, his wife was complaining about how he's got to, because he is so pumped up that he's got to be taking steroids, and that she's also accusing him of cheating on him. And the brother is also telling the story in that video.
Right.
And it ended up that they had a big argument. They were arguing all day long. They said, Lee, get out this house. So they said that they were arguing all day long. And they said, y'all want phones? And then they said, he and she ended up tussling over a gun, in which he got shot in the leg, and it's like he shot her, but I think in the chest.
Ooh. And
then he is over here. I think he shot off another round. So he see, now he called 911. 911 says, "What's going on? What's going on?" He said this, that, and the third about what's going on. I just told him. Don't you know, he said, "Oh, I think my wife is having trouble breathing, and she was shot, and I don't know where." And then he went over there to her and started giving her resuscitation and pumping on her chest, in which he shot it. He knew where everything was. You see, I'm going to tell you what Kim Kardashian, those dark-skinned girls that were helping her with court cases said. The law is very cliquish. This happened in 2019. This man got free in 2019 and nothing was happening to him until they finally came down with the thing 3 days ago. That's why I wanted to tell you, because it's fresh, bro. It is fresh. He ain't even been sentenced yet. They ended up arresting him because they ended up finding out that it was bullshit on what he was saying. He killed that woman, and that woman had a beautiful career and a beautiful livelihood and a beautiful heart. And she was a beautiful sister. You hear me?
Yes. She
was photogenic, bro.
Wow.
These men, they think they could go with these long tails and just screw anybody and do whatever they want. And they say when a man does that, it's because he's really mad at his mama. He saw his mama do something. That's what someone said on TikTok or somewhere, and I thought about that, because it's just running rampant, and people are being killed and compromised in their livelihoods and lives. Boy, I'm waiting for his sentencing date, and that brings me to Wale. Today was supposed to be his sentencing day, bro.
That's what I thought. They must have postponed it.
I put it in my head. I said, I'm not going to remember all these dates, but I'm going to remember the very next one after verdict, his sentencing. I said, okay, what's the next one? They said the 26th. I etched that in my brain, and it went dead.
Well, they gave him 32 years because he testified against Tim. Otherwise, he would have had life without the possibility of parole himself.
Right, it would have felt harder.
So they needed him.
He accepted, but do you know his two brothers died prior to
in the same year?
Yeah, prior to Dre being killed. So the judge told him, "You figure that your brothers went through this, and so now you go and put somebody else through this."
That's what happens.
And he said it was all about greed because that he got $5,000, and that's all my boy was worth. My boy Andre, I loved him so much.
$5,000.
He was just, I was partial to him. He could do no wrong because for some odd reason, he had a personification of good.
He was a good kid, man. And he was starting to become he was a good kid, transforming from a good young man into a good man.
And you know, this boy, Andre, and his mother had the same birthday.
Yep.
And that's so sad. When his birthday come around, they said my mother would never be the same.
On the same day.
Not the same today. She is a different person. We don't even recognize her. It's like she's in the twilight zone, like she's zoning, and that is so sad to hear. I'm so heartbroken. And when I heard it, I still remember where I was sitting in the living room. Robbie rolling on the river. And she may be drowning on the river. I said, boy, these people just put them words together, honey. They show no mercy. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna say it. Miss Robbie failed that kid, man.
She did. It's my grandchild knowing how my son is and how he's taking out tens of thousands of dollars every bank drop. I know how that is because I worked in Restaurant Row in Times Square, and
right.
My husband was manager. I ended up marrying the manager, and he had bank drops. Man, them bank drops be loaded.
They be loaded, and he was coming from California on a plane every Monday.
Yeah, Yeah, like if he's on the number 5 or the number 6 train in Manhattan. You know, the
Yeah.
local, you know, like I could do this, you know. That dude was totally disillusioned. And now his sentencing day is pushed back so damn far to March 26th if thereafter. I'm sure. And
I'm gonna be there.
they're trying to say he's trying to probably, well, Dr. Blue, I quote her verbatim, she said that he's probably trying to go into the transgender area.
I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard that.
And take steroids so he could get breasts or whatever like that, so he could be more protected.
Well, I mean,
People like they want to kill him or something.
well, I know people. He's a target, and I did hear about he was going into the transgender area because, because he feel he's a target. People after him, and them gays will protect you. But I guess he probably just resigned to the fact, like, hey, this is it. This is where I'm gonna be at. You know what I mean? Me and these are my girlfriends now.
I even care less about what he thinks or what his thoughts are, because really, he's like beneath an ant's belly.
Yeah, beneath an ant's belly. That's how. Who-wee.
He's so.
What's going on here? Wait a minute. What did I do? I think I had me on twice.
You got me on.
Me, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm gonna fix it right now. You gotta watch these buttons. Definitely gotta watch these buttons.
Yeah, don't put it in something. Yeah, your thing is bad.
Wait a minute.
All to yourself.
Yeah, basically, right? Yeah, but yeah. I don't know what the hell I done did.
The bailiff. Yeah,
They said I had a guess.
So find out and set his sentence. But I'm so good. Speaking from the grave.
I'm gonna tell you something.
This is what I'm saying. It's best to be like yourself.
No, I am, but I'm on twice. I'm trying to remove the other one. I think I did it.
Just hang up and come again, baby.
All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. The North Father's gonna be back within the next 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm gonna call you right back. Okay, boo?
Okay.
I like this. I like this. What the heck did I do? I'm gonna try it one more time. Now, if I could get it that way, right? More. Guess. I don't know what I did. I invited myself. How the hell you invite yourself? I don't know what I did. I invited myself. How the hell you invite yourself? I don't know what I did. I invited myself. How the hell? And it's repeated. What the hell is going on here? The North Father will be back right here. I don't know what the hell I did. I'm trying to solo layout. Let me see. I might not have to get off the. Hello? Okay. Uh, I like to give thanks for what's love got to do with it. I'm gonna get off in 1 second, but I'm coming right back on. I see more people gonna be coming on, so we're gonna keep this party rolling. But I don't know what I did here. But I'm gonna end it and I'm gonna start it right back up. So I'll be back on it within the next 5 minutes or less.